Question 3. What elements of dystopian literature do you see in the society in your book? Which element has the biggest impact on your character? Explain your thinking. So I want you to start by making a list of the elements of dystopian literature that you see in the society in your book. Maybe the society uses surveillance to spy on the characters. Maybe the characters blindly obey their government. Maybe the government uses propaganda to convince the characters that their way of life or their rules are correct. Then what I want you to do is I want you to think about which one of these elements impacts the character's life the most. How does surveillance affect their relationships? The people that the character sees, where the character goes, the choices they make. Once you've decided which element you want to write about, I want for you to explain how it impacts the character's life. And then an optional extra sentence or two. If your character has already started to fight against this element, explain how they're fighting against it, how they're rebelling against this element of the society. For your evidence, I want you to find a spot in the text where the character's life is impacted by this element. So if you chose surveillance, find a spot in the text where the government is spying on the character is really noticing the surveillance in the society. Then I want you to find a spot in the text where the character shows how much they hate it through dialogue or in a thinking. So maybe they're talking to someone about how much they hate the fact that the government is always spying on them, or maybe they're thinking it to themselves. Get started on question 3.